Hello, YouTube viewing audience. Today I'm here to give you the quarterfinal picks. Unfortunately for group stage day 3, I did make a video about it, but it was of poor quality because of the fantasy team things, and I was just rambling too much, and it was quite bad, so I decided not to post that. But for today, I'm going to be giving you your quarterfinal predictions, at least from my opinion. So I'm mainly basing these predictions off of CSGO Lounge percentages. Most of these are fairly one-sided in terms of percentages. For example, Virtus Pro versus Australis is 75% to 25%. When I watched the games yesterday, Australis versus Team Dignitas, Australis and Dignitas were just both making so many mistakes on the most fundamental level of Counter-Strike. In fact, usually when analysts are pointing out the mistakes, that's the casters don't really do that much in the way of pointing out misplays and things. Maybe only like a few mentions here or there. I was like, oh yeah, that wasn't that was too aggressive, or like that was too passive, or you just like the timing was wrong. But it was so bad that the casters were actively really pointing out how lacking Australis and Dignitas were, and how many mistakes on the fundamental level they were making. So Australis, unfortunately, I didn't know this when I was making the fantasy team yesterday, has two stand-ins. For Dupree, they have their coach, Zonic, and Glaive is standing in for someone else that I don't know. So you can see why I was kind of embarrassed about these picks the other day. I did have Dupree in, but he didn't even play that day, so sucks. But while I'm here, I might as well give you the fantasy and team picks. So essentially, it's a little bit of a mix between SK Gaming and what's called Australis. Essentially, what you have to look at is when I made these picks, I'm looking at the KD rate is actually a ratio, so it shouldn't change the more games are played. But when it comes up to clutch kills and things like that, the matches played do matter. So Device is number 1 with 16 clutch kills per 5 games, so that's about 3 per game. Is that right? Yeah. While if you look at someone who's been going straight, so if you look at something like Seized, who's only played 2 games, that's like 3.5 per game. So maybe you'd be more interested in giving Seized a chance because he hasn't played the best of 3s yet. But essentially, I looked at the rates, like the amount divided by the matches played, and I made this choice in teams. Fantastically, Zipex performed extremely well against Dignitas. He was definitely showing his stuff in the first and third map, and he was fantastic. I only managed to watch the Australis versus Dignitas game, that best of 3, while these 3 I wasn't able to watch, but I'm very surprised when I logged in and saw that NIP was actually eliminated. So that means that they do not receive legendary status. They're not going to be automatically invited to the next Valve major event, and that means they're going to have to go through qualifiers if they want to get there. So this is actually a new low for NIP in the way that this is the first time they've actually been out of legendary status, unfortunately. What else? I thought they looked really good actually against Navi, but apparently Flipside managed to best them in a best of 3 nonetheless, so definitely something there. Team Liquid managed to beat Mouse Sports as I predicted. A lot of people said Mouse Sports was going to win, but you know, did my mouse just shut down? Okay, let me check if the recording software is still okay. Looks like it is. Okay. I don't know what the hell happened there, but Fnatic versus FaZe. It looks like Fnatic did not manage to upset again, and Fnatic definitely in a best of 3 had the advantage there, where FaZe in the best of 1 managed to eke out a victory by only 1 point. But that's not going to work in a best of 3 most often. So for the next day's thing, I was talking about Virtus Pro. Australis having 2 stand-ins probably isn't going to be able to execute strats exactly as they practiced. And Virtus Pro being Virtus Pro, they've been a 5-man together for the longest time, so their strats should just be on the next level. Next, SK Gaming versus Flipside. SK Gaming, the best team in the world. This is kind of like a very no-brain pick in this case. A lot of people on Lounge think so too. I think it's like a 90%, 95% for SK Gaming. Not much to talk about there. Navi versus Team Liquid. This is one's a little bit closer. I was thinking that Team Liquid might be favored here, but it turns out Navi is, so I just went with their pick. I wasn't able to watch Liquid's game here, so I don't actually know how well they played, but the people on Lounge, I hope they've watched the game and you're going to give me a good prediction. So Fnatic versus Gambit is kind of the same as SK versus Flipside. Gambit Gaming, I don't think is up to the challenge of beating Fnatic in a best of 3. It's just very difficult, and I don't know if they have the stuff there. There's no evidence to say that Gambit Gaming has over 50% chance of beating Fnatic, so we're gonna have to go with that. So actually, on the July 7th, by putting Zipex as the clutch king, who actually got 12 clutch kills that day, 12 clutch kills in 3 games, that's pretty impressive, but that actually puts us in the top 2% of the global rankings, and I'm not sure how Dupree's points are going to go, if he's going to be like, if he's going to get Zonix, his stats, but yeah, I don't really know how this is going to work out. I could potentially be in the top 1% if this boosts me up the points, but yeah, it looks like I'm actually top 2% global ranking, so that's actually surprising, pleasant surprise. So yeah, these are the quarterfinal picks. Not too much to talk about because I don't have to go through like 8 teams or something like that, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoy these videos. I'll be making another one about the semifinals and grand finals soon, yeah. So I hope you guys enjoy the games, and good luck. May your predictions be correct, unless they're the opposite of mine. Goodbye.